We're going to show you in a few simple steps how to mount your angle indicator for the initial setup, and after that it's going to be super quick and efficient to be up and running. For this first initial assembly, you will need a 3/16 Allen, either as a wrench or on an impact driver. So now we're going to mount the angle indicator onto the brake. So you'll notice we kind of have a two-part system. So this is obviously the angle indicator that mounts onto the power plate. So we'll just rest it here for now, and you can relocate it afterwards further away if you wanted to. And then we're going to permanently mount those two silver bars onto the extrusions. Once those are initially mounted, they stay on the brake. If you want to remove everything after, I'll show you how to do so by removing those quick pins. So you'll notice here we have holes on the bottom for the screws, which will mount on the same holes that are used for the connectors to join the modules together. So make sure that these silver brackets are mounted onto the sensor, and then slide those over in place, making sure that you're tight against the fixed anvil at the bottom, and then use the four flathead screws that are part of the kit to secure those silver brackets in place. Now that that's done, you'll see that our indicator is moving and is ready to be used. If you need to reset the zero, you can move the needle to whatever position you want it to be. And whenever you want to remove it, simply pull out those two quick pins. So one thing that's important to confirm before you mount the sensor part to the brake upon initial installation and even after use is that you have the little finger here on this red part that's inserted in the right pocket. So the pocket that's below the set screw. Just make sure that that finger is inserted in the right pocket. If for whatever reason it is out of the right pocket, that's because at some point this part moved around and the pulley swiveled and it goes back inserted. But now you'll see the finger is in the left pocket, and you'll see that there's slack on the cable housing. So in order to fix that, what we need to do is rotate that back towards the front so that we have the clearance between the pulley, push the cable housing back in the bracket, and now you can put the finger back in the right pocket. Now you're good to mount it. So make sure every time you take it off and put it on the brake that you have the finger in the right pocket. So now that we've installed those two pieces permanently, whenever we want to put the angle indicator on the brake or take it off for transportation, it's as simple as installing two quick pins. Personally, to transport, I like to temporarily mount the angle indicator to the sensor itself, so it kind of makes it a one-piece thing to carry around. And then we have the angle indicator here that can be mounted to the power plates. It can be closer to the front, closer to the back, so it's really up to each individual to decide where they want to use it. And then we take the slots, the two slots on those red pieces, and those insert over the silver part. So simply slide them into place. Where they need to, and whenever you're ready to use it, put the quick pins in place, so that will ensure that the assembly stays there. And now you're ready to use it. You can rotate the hinge to where you want, and you can reset the zero manually using your finger. It's as simple as that.